welcome everybody to the Garden State. EA Sports coverage of the NFL finds us at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford, New Jersey. This is the scene just before we came on air. This New York crowd fired up by the arrival of their G-men as they burst from the locker room. They're ready to go as the Giants get set to match up with the Carolina Panthers. The final playoff push is upon us. It's Week 12 of the NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. And no run back here, so they'll bring it out to the 25. First down, it's Hill. He finds his man, complete. That's Jordan. And they're able to get this one across the 35.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the first down.
On first down, Hill. And he will find the open man. It's DJ Moore. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. So the drive takes him into Giants territory now. 1st and 10 at the 47. To throw is Hill. He finds his man, complete. It's Jordan. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. Same result as last play, 14 yards and another first down. Now it's Hill. And he's got the hook up to Moore. And defensively, these corners struggled last week. They're struggling again here early on the opening drive.
And you know that was not unnoticed on tape. So when they saw their struggle last week, guaranteed they went right into the game plan, attack them early, see if they're going to play any better. And if not, you keep the pressure on them until things change.
Maybe anticipating a blitz, and they jumped.
Yeah, and if we saw it, you know that they saw it. The bad guys might have been coming on that play. Had to pick them up, and they jumped.
So not quite a first down just yet as they come up on 2nd and less than a yard. Again, he'll drop to throw. And it'll be caught in the end zone for the Carolina touchdown by DJ Moore. DJ Moore with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Panthers take it right down and score on the opening drive. Zerline connects on the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. They'll run for the first time with Saquon Barkley. And he will lose yardage on the play. Back at his own 19-yard line. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. They'll set up to throw. That's complete. He's got Barkley out of the backfield. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for third down. We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion that we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so our offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try and get us ahead and try and keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to that first touchdown given up.
On third down, Meredith, and he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage.
Plenty of things to talk about here, partner, but to me, their defense gave up a touchdown on the first drive. How about how they're responding, coming back? That's a big third down pickup to keep their drive alive.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. A first down carry for Barkley. And able to get this one all the way up to about the 46-yard line. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. A give to Barkley out of the gun. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football in that situation. That's almost a tendency breaker.
There's a first down run with Collins. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Part of their struggles last week was getting these negative plays on 1st and 2nd down. That's something they have to be wary of as this game continues.
Behind the chain, 2nd and 12. They're going to look to throw. This one goes out wide for Barkley. And he's out of bounds as he gets this down to the 45. That was play number 7 on this drive, and it got him 7 yards. Play number 7 now coming up on the drive. 3rd and 5. He'll drop to throw. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. After the penalty, they go with Barkley. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
And the pass is intercepted. He was looking for Ingram. Picked by Tarvarius Moore. Well, when I looked down, he was kind of shaking his head right after he threw that pass. What did you see?
Well, from a defense's perspective, anytime you have your eyes back towards the quarterback, you're in a position to make a play on the ball, whether it's a big-time play by you or an overthrow by the quarterback. You have a much better opportunity.
Here's Hill now after the interception. Looking for the out route, and he's got more. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. Throwing again on 2nd down. Hill. And this a leaping effort, but it's knocked away and incomplete.
Really nice play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball, but for the guys on the offensive line, they're doing a nice job of trying to protect their passer. But when a guy hops in the air and goes airborne to try and knock one away, it's difficult because you can't reach out and grab him. That'll be a holding penalty. So all you're trying to do is make some type of a play on him, make some type of contact to try and get his arms out of the sky.
They tried to throw on second down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. Hill looks to throw. He finds his man, complete. It's Moore. And the Panthers are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as they find a way to convert there on 3rd and 1. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down. They go play fake, and it's Hill. He's got it for a Panther touchdown. Shi Smith, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Panthers, they widen their lead. Zerline good with a PAT, and that'll make the score 14-0. Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate, and of course they'd like to forget the ending, the interception, but they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. They'll try the right side here. Barkley. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line.
It's nice every now and then in this game not to see people overthink it. Just hand it to the old reliable guy. Let him pick up the 1st down.
On 1st down, Barkley. And he's got it up over the 40 to the 41. It's a 6-yard pickup, but it gets him to 2nd and 4.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
On 2nd down, here's Barkley. Now Barkley stripped of the football. And it's picked up by the Panthers. And to the 43. So down inside the 45 to the 43-yard line. That's where they'll take over. Following the fumble recovery, Hill. This is caught. It's Cooks. Touchdown, Carolina. Brandon Cooks. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Panthers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Zerline connects on the extra point, and that makes the score 21-0. Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go-around.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters. Turning it over, the other team takes it down and scores. That can be a deflator for a football team. Now it's up to the offense to get back out on the field and pick things up.
The Panther rush too strong. They get there and take him down. Brian Burns, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that will be incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
And the Giants send out their punter now. Back to return it, Christian McCaffrey. He punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. 31 yards on the punt there. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And they have the game here followed by the open date on their calendar next weekend. And, Charles, this is a crew that you have to think really is relishing the opportunity to be on the couch for a few days.
Yeah, they certainly are. But let's face it, partner, they can't get caught looking ahead to that couch time while they're playing this one. They got to take care of business first.
On 1st and 10, Hill. Throw complete right side to Cooks. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. Here's 2nd and a yard. Out of the gun, Hill. And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over it that time, and it's going to lead to 3rd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
Going old reliable there to the slot on 3rd down.
And the slot position has become the bane of just about every defense's existence because how do you cover? Do you go with a bigger guy to try and use size? Try to go with a quicker guy, and sometimes you even get out quick there. Very difficult to match up with that slot receiver. That's why they keep going back to him.
And he's had the hot hand. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Hill now operating from the red zone. And that nearly trouble, but it's incomplete. The rookie had it and lost it. And it'll be 2nd down. Something we haven't really seen much of from him, an incomplete pass.
Yeah, last week he finished at 70%. This week he's up over 80%. I don't know how you slow him down. Pass rush is usually the best way because a quarterback on his back usually can't complete a pass.
Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete. So back-to-back incompletions. 3rd down here in 10, but you're still in field goal range.
And that's the thing to keep in mind. They're in field goal range. So now you don't take any unnecessary risks, but you try and find a way to get back to what you were doing earlier in the drive in order to finish this one off.
And that is incomplete.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on 3rd down.
The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on 4th. Throwing again is Hill. From left side, it's complete. And the Panthers are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. Off of play action, Hill.
That's into a crowd and intercepted. Picked up by Christian Fulton. And the Giants are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line.
CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And hard running's going to get him over the 40 to the 42.
And a lot of times these plays, they either go for nothing or they go for big yardage. And here, they got to the outside, turned it upfield, and ended up getting a nice little gain out of it.
Here's a quick hitch route and the throw complete. It's been a very one-sided game so far. They got to change what they're doing right now, don't they? You can't wait till the halftime speech to make an adjustment.
No, you can't, because if you're doing it right, you're adjusting from series to series, and they need a big adjustment here to try and put some points on the board.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. They'll get this out to Barkley, complete. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. Out of the shotgun, they run with Barkley. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. On play action, they'll throw. He'll take a shot for the end zone.
And this one almost intercepted. Had a chance to come down with it in the end zone, but could not hang on.
There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest. With a guy with that type of speed, you do so. Send him deep. Try and throw some air under it and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they were unsuccessful.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. He'll look to throw. This one is Slayton over the middle. And they're going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 21. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. They'll look to throw now on 1st down. And that is caught. He's got it for a Giant touchdown.
Jalen Reagor
In the final seconds of the first half.
And the Giants are on the board here in the final seconds of the first half.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And the lead will be cut down to 14.
So time enough for a kickoff here. 5 seconds remaining in this first half. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
A final shot before break. Hill. Dances by him. And he's going to be taken down here as that will lead us to the end of the first half of play. So we come upon halftime, intermission here with the visiting Panthers taking the lead to the locker room. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. The Giants set to get the football, and they trail here as we get back underway in the second half. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision, loses him about 4 yards. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And they're still very much in this game, although they do trail. What's the game plan, Charles, for the second half?
It might be a little counterintuitive because most people will think losing equals passing the ball more, but I'd establish the running game. They kind of went away from it in the first half. I think if they get back in balance, it'll help them when they put the ball back in the air.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Back to throw. Going right side, he finds Slayton.
Simple drag route here, lined up out left and tried to work his way back across the field. You probably saw me twitch there, partner, because I think he wanted the ball a little bit sooner. By the time he looked it in, defender was right on him.
2nd down and 3. Now with a play clock at 4, we're going to get a timeout called. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. Three yards remain for 2nd down. They'll look to throw. Barkley, a 1st down and more. And finally marked down at the 23. A big play there on the catch and run. The offense has to love that because that was just a dump down, and then he turned something out of seemingly nothing.
And the best quarterbacks understand that dumping it down is often a good play, a better play than even what was drawn up.
They'll run on 1st down. Barkley. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
You know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. Coming up on 2nd and 7. He'll look to throw. Gets this out to Saquon Barkley. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. And now maybe they want some extra time to talk about this 3rd and long play as we'll get a timeout. And with that, they're down to 1 remaining here in the second half. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Back to throw here. Flushed out right. That's going to be caught. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds.
A very important 3rd down conversion right there, because when you're trailing and find yourself this deep in enemy territory, the kicker's not even part of your thought process. You got to make it pay off with 6. Nice connection right there to set up 1st and goal.
1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. And this will result in him losing yardage. Back to the 3. So they're backed up to the 3-yard line, 2nd and goal.
They'll try again.
And he is in. Touchdown, Giants. A great effort there with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Giants able to get this back within a touchdown. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson.
And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And maybe some renewed pressure on this unit following the touchdown a moment ago. It's back to a one-score game.
And because of that pressure, because it's now a one-score game, they know this is where you need to slow the momentum change, because otherwise that could overrun your team. You've got to be careful right here.
Working with a 2nd and 3.
Hill now to throw.
He'll get this out wide here to McCaffrey.
And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line.
One of my old teammates called me the other day when he was watching the game. He's like, man, trying to watch an NFL game and trying to account for their passing game, that's difficult. And just when you think you get everything covered, here comes a back out of the backfield. And in this case, he picks up a first down.
There's Hill.
That's caught left side by the tight end, Jordan.
5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
A give running left, it's McCaffrey.
Yeah, this is going to be a Panthers first down as he's got this up to the 45-yard line.
Most of their damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've rung the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns, but guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
So after 2 first downs, they get another here. 1st and 10 at the 45. McCaffrey. And he'll be brought down at the 50 after a gain of about 5.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they are playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
They'll give it up to McCaffrey. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40.
Well, they've certainly been successful throwing it around in this game. That's allowed them to move the ball on offense. But I've got to tell you, to watch them run the football and successfully, I'm not taking sides. But to see the ball in a running back's hands, oh, that's football for me.
3 yards the gain there, 2nd down. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
2nd down and 7.
Now a run with McCaffrey. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive. One quarter remains here on a Sunday night. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. The Panthers on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. Back to throw, Hill. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off at the 25. There he goes right side. And he will bring it back. It's a pick six and a Giants touchdown. So a dangerous pass over the middle into zone coverage, and it bit him hard.
And what's really difficult when you throw it in that direction and versus that zone, that means the linebackers have gotten to their spot, gotten their heads back around, and they can see the quarterback and everything in front of them. And they took big advantage of it, went the other direction, excellent blocking, and picked up a touchdown.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Their lead is hanging by a thread after that pick six. But, look, they're still in the driver's seat. Now the question, how aggressive will they be on this drive? Time to find out. Boy, tight game like this, fourth quarter, personal foul penalties, a no-no.
Yeah, we know the emotions are running high. The tensions are the same. Who can control them best could ultimately win it.
McCaffrey following the penalty. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down. If you can keep getting gains like that, Charles, with the lead here in the fourth quarter, I mean, keep running it, right?
No doubt about it, but what the offense coordinator has to do is understand. They're going to continue to stack the line of scrimmage. What runs do you have in your arsenal that'll work against a stacked box and continue to move the ball?
Second down and right back to McCaffrey. And this time he's not going anywhere. They'll get him down right at the line of scrimmage. The Panthers on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This time they face a 3rd and 2. Now Hill. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off at the 47. And the return across midfield and to the 46-yard line. So, my goodness, I wouldn't have thought this possible not too long ago, but that turnover there means we have a game again.
Yeah, it's been a completely different team here in the second half. I just wonder on the other side of the field where the starters telling the backups, get ready, you're going to get some playing time. And now guess what? Hope they didn't cut the tape off of their wrists and ankles. They've got to go back out there and play.
This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
Second and 2. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he gets it down to the 32.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll look to throw here. And he is going to lose yardage here. A full 5-yard loss that time. It's going to make second down pretty tough. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They've been asleep for a little while on this side of the football, Charles, and the score is just a one-score game now. Haven't had any points this half. What gives?
Let's go old school here. All right, let's get back to the basics. Get back to running the football, high percentage throws. Find the guys that eat pressure and make plays for you and make sure they touch it.
Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on second down. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line.
52 yards rushing for him now to this point.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. On the ground, McCaffrey. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39.
Dexter Lawrence that time in on the stop.
Now the objective there, I mean, yes, the positive gain, that's nice, but work some clock.
Yeah, you're exactly right, but the problem for them is still within a possession, so they can't just sit on it running the ball. They'll have to find a way to throw it effectively as well.
On second down, McCaffrey. And he'll take this one down to the 36. Still a couple yards short of the first as the 3-yard gain brings up a 3rd down. The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? Just give your superstar the ball, continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence and playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run. Just make sure you hang on to the football and keep the clock ticking.
And now this defense trying to use the clock to their advantage. They'll take the timeout here with 2:08 left, and then they'll have another stop coming up at the 2-minute warning. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They'll try the air now with Hill. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down.
Dexter Lawrence in there to take him down on what will take us to the 2-minute warning. 4th quarter, 2 minutes on the clock in a tight 1-point game.
So it's Panther football as we welcome you back. They've got a 2nd down now as they search for a way to get this one to the finish line. Shotgun handoff down to McCaffrey. Dropped at the 35. Able to display his agility, but not much room to operate. The 2nd down play, not much better than the first. Just a gain of 1 there. 7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down.
Got this into the hands of the tight end, Jordan. And he is going to have a Panthers 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
On 1st down, this is McCaffrey. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Victory all but assured now as they take a knee here, and they're going to escape with a 1-point victory. So this one is over. A victory for Carolina. And it was a bit of a strange game. They were held scoreless through the entire second half, but their first half output, that's enough to carry them to victory.
And that's an odd game to watch, isn't it? Because when we saw the output in the first half, you think to yourself, okay, they've got something working here. They know what they're doing. They'll continue that along. But instead, it's goose eggs in the second half. Fortunately, enough of a cushion and enough defense to carry them home.
So for Carolina, the win gets them back to 500 at 6-6 on the year. And they'll be able to enjoy this one through the bye week before they get back at it again. Meanwhile, for the Giants, we'll see how this affects their playoff standing as they fall to 7-4 now on the year. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank our entire crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This is the NFL on EA Sports.